Hello and welcome to Altia Suite. Today I'm going to show you how we can schedule an order on the map. To get started, we're going to go into our orders module. Now we have an order right here, order number 85. What we want to do is go to the context menu and we have an option right over here to set a requested delivery date. Once we click into that, we'll be brought into this window where we can finally choose a requested delivery date for our customer's order. So for this example, I'm going to choose the next day and I'm going to set this delivery date for all of my items. Once you did that, you can go ahead and exit out of this. Now that we have our requested delivery date, we want to go down into the deliveries module and then into pending deliveries. Once we get into the pending delivery queue, you'll see your order sitting right here. Now what we want to do is go to the checkbox, and then up here as our third option is we have a confirm schedule. So earlier we had a requested delivery date of the 25th. Now we're calling to confirm our customer that that is the right date that we want to deliver. So confirm on schedule. There's the customer's name and there's the order number. And then we want to say that, yes, we're going to put you on the schedule for the 25th. Once we press the OK button, it's going to take it out of the pending delivery queue. And then from here, we want to go over into the schedule on map button. So we don't need us to check any boxes. All we need to do is go to the fourth option to schedule on map. This is going to get us into this screen. And now we want to choose the scheduled date that we want to look at. So we put all of our schedules on the 25th. I'm going to choose that day right there. Once you do that, you're going to get a list of all of the available appointments for that day. So these are confirmed and unconfirmed. If you only want to look at the confirmed people, we can just check that box once, and there we go. Now, each of these is their own separate deliveries. So you can hover over there and get the customer's name and their delivery address. Now, this is pretty simple. There's only about 6 of them in here. If you want to look at specific customers, we have this little search box up here. That once, and then this will allow you to search for a customer's name, or you can go ahead and drop the list down just like this, and you get a list of everybody. If you're unfamiliar where this customer is, you can click on their name once, and that will give you what the customer's name is and where their position is on the map. Now, to get started scheduling these out, I'm going to focus in on these ones on the north. So we have our delivery from warehouse right here, and now we just need to choose which truck that we want to put our deliveries on. So I'm going to choose truck number 2. I'm going to drop it down. Now from here, we just wanted to either start to pinpoint what our first delivery is. Let's say, for example, we want to go to this customer right here, Haley. So we're going to left click it once, and now that's our first stop. Now from the second stop, we're just going to go over here and choose either one of these, maybe this one. And then finally, for our third stop, we'll do one more. So that's how that will go if you want to do it manually. If you don't want to do this manually, we'll go ahead and clear out this route. Now, what we can also do if we want to do multiples all at the same time is go up to our tools button and draw a area for auto route. Once we click that once, we have this little icon, and then we're going to left click on our map to draw a simple little shape. It could be a square, doesn't matter how many sides, but once you click on the last point that you started with, it's going to draw the shape, and then we want to click this auto route button. What this will do is it'll automatically put us in the routes. That way we don't have to do one clicks. From here, what we can do is click on our first little line. So this is from our warehouse to our first stop. If we left click on that line, we have an option over here, and one of them is to optimize route using Google. Once we do that, it'll ask you, are you sure you want to rearrange the stops for the least travel distance? You'll say yes, and that's going to adjust these depending on the most efficient route on Google. Now from there, if there's a route that you guys don't want to go to, we can just simply go to that route and click it once, and that will take it away from this route. So once you are satisfied with your trip and the routes, maybe you want to add one more to this. What we need to do is go over here into this little icon. It's a little floppy disk, and this is the save button. Once we click on this little create a trip window will pop up. And all we need to do is just make sure that we have the right load time. This is giving me the time it takes our team to load and unload our truck. So as long as that's all good, we want to hit this button on the left-hand side. Once we click that, this will recalculate our route and give us travel times and distances. Once we hit yes, it's going to fill all that in. Once everything looks good, we're going to press the OK button. And there we go. This is going to internally create us a trip, and the trip name is going to be displayed underneath of your truck that you put it under. And then from here, you do the same thing. Go to your other truck, open this up, go ahead and select your routes. So again, we're starting from this location. Maybe we're going to go there first, and then there second, and then there's one down over here on the south. Maybe this one third. Again, doing this manually, you can go ahead and click on any one of these legs. Click on that, and then there is an optimize route using Google button. This will just rearrange our routes, making sure it's the most efficient one. And then again, once you're ready, hit that floppy disk button there. Go ahead and recalculate your routes using that icon right there. And then once you're satisfied with that, we're going to press the OK button. This has now created us 2 separate trips for each of my trucks. So my pink truck number 1 and my orange pink number 2. Now, if we go back over here, we have some of these icons. To get into these trucks and the trips, just click on that little checkbox right there. That's going to give us these more options. So this is looking at this yellow trip right over here. We have some additional buttons we can look at. So this exit button right here is going to clear the routes. It'll ask you, are you sure you want to do that? If you're not sure you want to do that, make sure you hit no, and that won't affect anything. This button right here is to merge this truck. So if we want to merge all of the stops on truck number 2, we can say, hey, take these trips from truck number 2 and push them into truck number 1. This will give you this narration down over here. All stops from truck number 2, the yellow one, will get moved to truck number 1, and truck number 2 will be blank. So we have the merging of the trucks function there. The fourth icon right over here is going to flip our routes. So right now it's saying 1 is right there, 2 is there, and 3 is there. If I hit this little reverse button, now it's going to say this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So this will allow you to flip those at will. And then our fourth little button over here is just an optimized route. It's the same things to rearrange them at the least travel distance. You can do that straight from this window. Now to get out of this little edit mode, we can go ahead and hit that floppy disk. This is going to make sure that we have all of our stuff in there correctly, and then we're going to press the OK button. Now, if you don't want these trips to get messed with, we have this little locking button. So this will lock this. This will make it ineligible for you guys to go ahead and edit this trip in any way. So that is how to get a requested delivery date on your order and how to put them and get them scheduled on the map. Thank you.